working correctly. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of lag, but I hope this is coming through nice for you guys. I have so much stuff that I'm trying to get rid of. Yeah, and this is probably gonna be my first of probably several different giveaways. I used to do lots of giveaways and stuff. People, places, they donate stuff to the channel, and in doing so, it accumulates. So this is my chance to give it back to you guys. And meanwhile, the format's going to be a little bit different than what I'd like and what I'd expect. And that's because I did the initial announcement from my phone. And once you tell YouTube that you're going to do a live stream, that device is set as the device you have to do the live stream from. It's either mobile or it's from a streaming platform. So I all morning and last night and everything, I had this all configured so that I had top-down cameras. I had quick sets for camera feeds and stuff. And man. And then I looked on it today, and wouldn't you guess? That's just my luck that YouTube is not going to let me switch it over to the desktop once I've gone into the mobile and announced it. I won't make that mistake again. However, I do have plenty of things to give away, guys, and just to give you guys a preview, this whole tabletop full of stuff, and we're gonna have to go over some rules, of course, but we got a couple minutes here, so I'm gonna let this clock tick down. We are a little bit beforehand. That's okay. And after I showcase the stuff that we're going to be giving away, I will move the camera over there, and then we'll go over some details on each one of these items. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I'm hoping that I get to clean up my garage and you guys can win some stuff. All right, let's give it just a couple more minutes. To let you guys know, there is a link in the video description. Go down there, click on the link. It's going to open up a form. And in that form is going to be these items. And you're going to select what you want. There's going to be 4 options that you can choose from. Four different prizes that you can select from. And that way there, I keep the form kind of simple and kind of easy to interpret after the fact. And I've already been notified by some people that, hey, they can't attend, and that's okay. I was going to do the drawing live today, like right now. Let's get rid of this stuff. Let's get it out the door. But after conversing with some people that couldn't make it because they are working, I completely understand, folks. I'm going to give it a couple days, and this Saturday is when we're going to do the drawing. Now, I'm sorry if you guys thought that I was going to do the drawing today. I did too. But just to be honest, it is only fair to our peers that everybody has a good chance. But that's okay, because out of all the stuff that I have here, I have probably several $1,000s worth of stuff that I'm going to be giving away. And out of all this stuff here, let's say we have 100, 200 people that are applying. Your odds of getting something is pretty good. All right, it's pretty darn good. Maybe not the thing you want as your first choice, but that's why there's 4 different choices. Okay? So let's go over some rules. There has to be rules, folks, because I cannot ship stuff all around the world. That would be insane. Shipping costs I've already got several $100s worth of shipping costs. I know that for a fact. All right? So, USA only. Okay? I don't care if it's Alaska or Hawaii. That'll be fine. USA only. Because I always get the people that are like in Scandinavia or they're down in Africa or something and they want to participate, and I really wish I could. Just customs and all that, it just gets dramatically complex, and I don't have that kind of time, guys, or funding. Jesus, I don't have that kind of funding either. So, USA residents, or if you're in the USA, that's the only place I'm going to ship to. All right. Fill out the form. The form is in the video description down below. Please go there, select what you want. Don't worry, I'm going to go in detail over the items that we're gonna cover. Okay, and 1 item per person. So just because you make 4 selections does not mean that you're going to be able to win all 4 items. That is just the way it's going to roll. We want to make it fair for everybody. And don't worry, folks, because I'm going to have several more giveaways. I have a pile of stuff over here that I couldn't get around to. You know, I figured this is enough to get me going, especially the microscopes and stuff, because you know they're kind of fragile and it's not good for them to be sitting around on shelves. So stuff like that, you know, it is what it is. People are still signed up for the stream, so we'll give it just a couple more minutes and then we will start going through the inventory of items. It's gonna be good, guys. It's gonna be really good. Biggest giveaway, probably the biggest giveaway from any Biomed source, including companies, of the year. Is what you're gonna see right now, because I got so much stuff and I have more meters and stuff to give away. I'm giving away what, one, two, three, four different meters, five different meters. I'm giving away today. You know, 2 microscopes. I've got Ergo trackball. Love that thing. I've got some RC parts. They're used for educational purposes, and after I've done the video on them, I have no more use for them. I've got a polygraph. Yeah, how interesting. And, you know, a couple other details. Some tools. I'm going to have many more tools in the next giveaway, though. This one here, I figured we'll just do a tool giveaway next time, all right? Let's give it just a couple more minutes, and we will start going in detail over all the stuff. It has been a fantastic year for the Biomed channel. And because of that, I get more and more stuff from people to give away, which is a luxury. And at the same time, you know, people that support my cause is education and tool reviews and stuff. You know, the more that people support my cause, the more I can give you guys. So it is a huge win-win. I also donate stuff to the local technical and biomed colleges. I have donated a pile of stuff to those guys. In fact, a whole truckload. So, and I'll probably have more because I'm not giving away medical equipment today. I do have a lot of that stuff, you know, but I'm not going to give it away on here. So it's only going to be this stuff. So let's go ahead and let's cover what we're giving away today. All right. One of the first items I'm going to give away is a laptop bag, and this is a pretty good one. I did a review on that one. I might not have posted the video. However, you know, I covered several laptop bags, and that's because I'm really rough on my gear. So this one here, unused, brand new, waiting to give it away. It's in the list. I have a digital microscope and an auxiliary base, so I have some spares. Comes with a remote. It's got dimmable LED lights. It can record. It's fantastic. It's extra high, and it's for soldering. This guy is fantastic. Also has HDMI out so that you can connect it to your computer or whatever, and you can record for educational purposes or whatever. I have here a Klein Tools Bluetooth speaker. Fantastic little guy. I have absolutely no use for it. Perfect for a job site. It's got a 1/4-20 stud on it, so you can mount it on a tripod or something, or any of those camera type accessories. And it's got a magnetic base on the back, so you can actually attach it to things. I love that speaker. I just don't have use for it because I use a larger one, a DeWalt. I did a video on this guy right here. This was my favorite battery meter. This is the BT60. And if you want to test a battery to see if it's got any life left in it, this is a fantastic device to have around the shop. Does a really good job. I love the display. It's very quick on the response for the keys. It's a good meter. It's just, I have no use for it because I have so many different multimeters. And for the most part, I can do most of the tests with my multimeters. However, it's always nice to have a very reliable and quality battery meter. One of my most successful videos ever was on the mouse mover. And believe it or not, the mouse mover, ever since I had that job and I connected this to my computer at work, it was a secure location, but I hated that the default was that the computer would always auto lock after like 30 seconds. And then you'd have to log back in every single time. So I got a mouse mover here, and it's been customized so that the mouse sits in there nice and perfectly. And every couple seconds, it moves the mouse so it thinks that you're still online. A lot of people found use for these things over COVID dilemma because a lot of people want to appear like they're online at work. And this video here was fantastic. Thousands of views. It did a fantastic. But now I don't have a use for that because now I do most of my work off laptop. And in doing so, I just don't have the problem with the mouse and being locked out. This little guy right here is a beautiful little piece of tech. Did a video on it as well. This is the FNRSI DSO TC2 miniature oscilloscope meter. This guy is fantastic. I absolutely dig it. It's also got transistor checkers and stuff. This is a wonderful piece of tech. I just like all these things. I have no use for it. I did my videos on it, and it was a viewer suggestion, and ever since then, I just left it there. So it's time for somebody to get some use out of it. It's got a color screen, just like you see there. It's beautiful. Works great. The MX Ergo. This is easily my favorite control device for my laptop, for my computer, whatever. Also Bluetooth to the computer, so if you pack it with a laptop, you don't have to plug the little dongle in every time. I absolutely love this. It's $100 mouse. This guy here is like $100 or so dollars. I mean, the microscope is $100 and some dollars. So I mean, these are not cheap items, guys. The MX Ergo is a trackball. I absolutely love doing things with that guy. It's got custom programmable buttons. It's a thing of beauty because often your desktop, you don't have very much space. Like over here, I have lots of space where I can move a mouse around and do what I need to do, but that is not the case all the time, and that is why we use the trackball. And the trackball is really good. I love it when I'm doing CAD and CAM. You're doing a lot of zoom in, zoom out. That's when this guy comes in really handy. You can keep it in one spot on your desk, roll, 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 do all your clicks. Favorite device. I've got 3 of them. That would be the 4th. I have no use for it, and that's where we're at. That's why it's going to the wayside. Somebody's going to give it a new home. I have an analog microscope. Now this guy is beautiful. It's absolutely fantastic. Brand new, by the way. And it's by Acuscope. And you can see it's in really good condition. Silky smooth. It's got a plate that you can reverse from white to black, depending on what you are going to be doing. And it's got a lens cover, and it's got 2 high cups. Fantastic microscope. I just do not use it because I've got digital microscopes, kind of like that one there, and they allow me to capture digitally. Now, I also have a very large analog microscope. You can see here, and I absolutely love this boom-mounted microscope. It's a thing of beauty, and I love the ring light. So I haven't had a use for this guy. Hopefully, some of you guys do. It's a good microscope. I'm going to be giving away a Craftsman set of drivers. I've got 2 different electric drivers right there. They're battery powered. They're fantastic. I love them. In fact, this one here I carried for years. It's reliable. It's gyroscope operated, whereas this one here is push button operated. They have their pluses and minuses, both of them, but if you're looking for a trim electric driver, it's not very high torque, but then again, on a driver like that, you don't want high torque because they will cross-thread fasteners. So that's why these are beautiful. I wish both of them were USB-C. They're USB micro or mini, and that's why I'm not going to carry them in my bag. Other than that, it's this pretty typical size, very small for electric driver, very typical of a regular analog manual driver. And because of that, I think it's a fine piece of kit for somebody. It's just not for me. Okay. I have a hobby RC set right here. This RC set here, it is a 3-phase brushless motor. I have the motor controller, and there's a programmer in there. It's a whole entire kit. If you guys do RCs or anything like that, even if you want to experiment, this guy is super cool. It's very powerful, and I believe it was around $100 when I got it. But after I did my videos on three-phase motor technology, I just didn't really have much of a use for it, and because of that, it just is what it is. It's been sitting in the box. It's brand new. I just don't have a use for it, guys. Now, like I said, a lot of these items have been donated to the channel over the years, so it's not that I went out and I bought them. It's some of them I didn't. I don't anymore. I have here a true RMS clamp meter. It's the UP210E. I did a clamp meter. It's a meter. It's got meter leads to it, so you can proper voltage measurements, and it goes up to 100 amps or so. So it's a pretty good little clamp meter. And I think it also has high voltage, like you can just move it near a voltage source. I believe that's what that little bob is right there on the tip, and it will give you a voltage detect. So if you don't know if there's voltage coming out of a wall, you just put it near it and it'll beep beep beep. Fantastic little meter, a great piece of kit, and probably one of the best meters I've ever seen, especially for the size, the fact that you can fit it in a tool bag very easily. It's compact, it can do a lot of stuff. Good meter. One of the more expensive units that I'm going to be giving away today is the Alosun EM1230. That back there is an oscilloscope meter. It's fantastic. It's got a color display, has dual leads in, and it's got the regular multimeter, so it is a scope meter. Good object. It, you know, it was in my bag for a long time, and then I moved over to a unit that takes replaceable batteries. This guy here has a USB charge port. It's got its pluses and minuses, but I found a smaller meter that can do the same thing, and I'm kind of experimenting doing a long-term test of the other meter. So this one here, I don't know, maybe it's the interface I don't like. Hard to say, guys, but nonetheless, one of you guys can probably give it a home. You'll probably appreciate it more than I am. I have over here an Aeromax electronic pen precision driver. Man, this guy is something else. It comes in a hard case, and it's got a whole bunch of bits on each side. Very nice kit. It's an electric driver, and I believe that guy is also got a gyro in it. So you rotate it one way, you rotate it the other way, and it's a solid kit. Very good driver. It's for precision work, so if you're taking apart small electronics, if you're on a bench, that's a nice guy. Don't be taking out like Phillips number 2 screws or anything, because you're just probably going to mess it up. It's got gear reduction, and it does a fantastic job. It's as strong as those guys over there, believe it or not. Don't be giving it a crazy hot supper. It is for precision work, and it's a very nice bit set. Got what, pH 000, so it goes a really fine tip on the Phillips. And we got square drive, we got hex, we've got 3-point, we've got pentalobe. We've got just a little bit of everything in there. It's got hex and it's got torques. Good little kit. I love it. I just don't use it because I use a lot of manual drivers, and I don't know. It's just the way it is. If I don't use the tool very much, I'm going to give it away. I've got a UE polygraph right here. This guy right here, I did a video on it about physiology and how your physiology can determine your ability to lie, or inability to lie, rather. It takes artificial intelligence, it says. It checks your pulse, checks your breathing, and it checks the amount of sweat, and from that it gives you a result. Interesting, this is the military edition, so it's made out of more rugged components. It is probably a couple $100. Pretty good, and it just shows you medical technology, its applications, other environments like military and law. I have an Alljoy eye massage, heat and cooling. Interesting device. It's brand new in the packaging. I have never opened it. Kind of curious about it, but at the same time, I've never opened it. If you guys are looking for a piece of tech that might be able to give you a little bit of relief, that would be the one. I have an optical wire meter tracer, they call it. It's the NF8508, and this guy here is a fiber optic meter. And I'm telling you right now, I like the interface. It's fantastic. You might need some adapters for some types of fiber optic cables, but it can do a lot of things. It also does network tracing. So pretty cool meter. If you guys are interested in medical networks, that's what you're going to need, because medical networks either use Ethernet, especially the new high-speed Ethernets, or fiber optics. Very common. It's a good meter. I did a video on it, but I just don't deal with fiber optics that much anymore, so I have no need for it. All right, guys. That was quite the mouthful, I know. Sorry for the shaky cam. I have so many other things. If you guys were here in Texas, I would be able to say, hey, come on over and I will give you stuff. I have like computers that were used in videos. I even have like ceiling fans that were done in videos. I have so much stuff, guys. And just to let you know that, I'm going to be doing more giveaways. So if you don't win on this one, although your odds are exceedingly high for winning something, it's okay. We're going to take all the results this Saturday, and I will be announcing that probably Friday what time we're going to be doing the giveaway. So stay tuned. You guys hopefully are following me on LinkedIn. That's where I do most of these announcements, and I apologize, folks, for not giving you forward notice on this. I'm very happy to see you guys here that did make it. However, I thought that I was going to be in San Antonio today, and I'm not, oddly enough. So, my schedule changes too, folks. It is what it is. So I'm trying to make do, and I'm trying to clean out my garage. I hope you guys can help me with that. So remember, down in the video description, there is a link, and I want you guys to go into that link and select your items, your picks. And this Saturday, we're going to be doing a draw. I'm thinking probably around noon on Saturday is when we're going to do it. So make your selections. The only thing is, I am asking for your contact info because, believe it or not, I've done these giveaways before, and I cannot get in contact with the people that won. You would think I'm crazy, right? Like, I tell everybody, hey, this Tuesday I'm going to do an announcement for the winners, and everybody should be watching, or maybe even watch it in retrospect. I've tried to contact some winners for months, and they're impossible to reach. So this time here, I'm going to collect your contact info so that we can get this stuff out the door, folks. All right? Okay, everyone. I think that is pretty much it. I do have some good stuff, man. And I am going to be working with vendors coming up very soon. Some pretty big names. They've already reached out to me. They support the channel. They want to do more cool stuff. I don't know if we're going to be giving away tools, or maybe we're going to be giving away, some other stuff. I'm not really at liberty to say, but there is some changes in the air, folks. And this year we flew past 20,000 subscribers. I'm coming up on 21,000. Man, it's been going exceedingly fast. I thank you guys so much for the support. It's fantastic. We're gonna do more giveaways coming up. I'm thinking once a month we're gonna do at least one major giveaway, one major prize, and I'm really excited, folks, that you are here with me on this journey. Okay. Remember, link in the description below. Click on it. Tell your coworkers. Although that does decrease your odds of winning, I would tell your coworkers, especially if there's junior biomeds. You guys know I support junior biomeds. Tell them to go watch this. I'm going to repost it. Watch this even after the fact. Make your selections on what you want, and let's do this. All right? Okay, guys, you all have a fantastic day. I hope you're having a better day than this. It's 97 degrees outside in this Texas heat. And, I'm here with you guys in the air conditioning. Thank God. So. All right, y'all. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to make your selections. Tell your coworkers that this is going on, and increase the reach of this channel, folks, because the more that I can expand this channel, the more that I can give stuff away. That's the facts, all right? This is a not-for-profit channel. Up to this moment, I have definitely not profited a single dollar, and I've given away stuff and whatnot. So this is for you guys. All right. Thanks all, and hope you all have a good day.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below with what you'd like to see in future videos.